his new CD called Messages. Gordon's lived in Nashville for 30 years, and he's been a member here for 24 years. And I just, a little aside, he probably didn't know I was going to say this, but during when the pandemic started and no one was here at the building and everything, I get this call. It's like, Lynn, it's Gordon. I'm at the center, and I want to leave my tithe, but I don't know where to put it. And I'm like, that's Gordon. You know, he's been a true, wonderful, great supporting member for a long, long time. He calls his music reverent country, and some call it Americana. He's had numerous songs published and several recorded by independent artists. His previous CD received airplay around the United States and abroad, and this new one is already getting some great reviews on Amazon. So now, without further ado, here's Gordon Ellis. Let's roll.
The preacher man saying I can only get to heaven his way, preaching up a storm about what's right and wrong and what God has to say. But there's so many churches on this street, and driving down the road it keeps occurring to me. If there's one God, why are we divided? One God, we ought to be united in love. Ain't that the message from above? There's sisters and there's brothers shooting at each other in the Holy Land. All of these divisions over different religions I can't understand. How long will it take till we find that there's a power with a much bigger picture in mind? So if there's one God, one God, we ought to be united in love. Ain't that the message from above? That there's one God, one God. India and Pakistan, Syria, Afghanistan, even in the USA. Of God, justifying all the blood. Can't we see we're all the same? So if there's one God, why are we divided? One God, we ought to be united in love. Ain't that the message from above? If there's one God, why are we divided? One God, we ought to be united in love. Ain't that the message from above? That there's one God, one God, one God, one All right. Thank you all for coming out tonight. It's a nice turnout. And those of you who are watching online, thank you for tuning in. We are celebrating, as Lynn said, the release of my, actually the first CD I've released in over 20 years called Messages. And full disclosure, it was released back in the first week of February. However, because of COVID, we couldn't do this. So the numbers started going down and my hopes started going up, and here we are. I like to mention my co-writers. I wrote that with Bill Warrington. And some of you know Bill, or even write with him probably. Anyway, this next one I wrote with my good friend Marty Renone. It's got some new thought wisdom in it. It's called It's Always There. In the midnight hour, all you see is the darkness, though the dawn will soon be coming round. And when the storm is raging and the rain is pounding, you can't see the light that's just behind the clouds, but it's always there. It's always shining. It never left. It never went anywhere. Though the road you're on may be dark and winding, happiness still lives beyond despair, and it's always there. I was lost in a tunnel of pain and confusion, looking for some joy in my life. But now I've started loving the me that was hurting, and I can see there's light on the other side, and it's always there. It's always shining. It never left. It never went anywhere. Though the road you're on may be dark and winding, happiness still lives beyond despair, and it's always there. Sometimes we need to believe before we can see the reflections of our dreams. Though the road you're on despair, and it's always there. It's always there. Thank you. All right. You'll see me swigging water every couple of songs because I tend to get dehydrated when I'm up in front of the lights here, so bear with me. So this is another one I wrote with Marty Renone. Marty and I wrote together for about 15 years before he moved back to California. We wrote almost 90 songs together during that time. And he came to me with this idea about ending the legacy of anger and fear that can be handed down from father to son, and probably from any parent to any child. Now, I don't have kids, but Marty does. but I did have a father. And we had an up and down relationship. I have to say that this song helped me to heal my relationship with my father, even though he was gone. So I hope this means something to you. It's called Chain of Fear. I grew up afraid of my daddy, and he was scared of his father, so I've heard. Seems I come from a long line of angry men, so quick with a discouraging word. I could let it go on like father, like son, but now I got kids of my own, and it's all in my hands. It's up to me. It's time to start a brand new legacy. I wanna look back someday, knowing that while I was here, I did my part to break the chain of fear. Oh, Granddaddy passed down his anger from a life of frustration and pain. And Daddy didn't know any better, so he became one more link in the chain. I wanna turn all that darkness to patience and love. Let my kids feel how special they are. So it's all in my hands. It's up to me. It's time to start a brand new legacy. I wanna look back someday, knowing that while I was here, I did my part to break the chain of fear. I still carry those scars somewhere in my heart, but it's time to forgive and move on, 'cause it's all in my hands. It's up to me, yeah. It's time to start a brand new legacy. I wanna look back someday, knowing that while I was here, I did my part to break the chain of fear. So I'm doing my part to break the chain of fear. Thank you. I still love it. I'm so grateful that Marty came to me with that idea. Thank you. So, we always hear about how important it is to believe in yourself if you want to have any success in life. And obviously that's true. But sometimes we need someone to believe in us in order to help us get there. Excuse me. So it's another one I wrote with Bill Warrington, and it's called When Someone Believes in You. Helen was a prisoner in her own body. Silence and darkness was her world. She couldn't tell anyone what she was feeling. Everybody gave up on that girl. But there was one who saw a light within her and taught her how to talk with just her fingers. When someone believes in you, miracles can happen. When someone believes in you, dreams can come true. Someone who sees in you what you've never seen before. Anything is possible when someone believes in you. In a game that shut out men of color, Jackie never thought he'd cross that line. But Mr. Ricky saw the strength within him that could withstand the hatred of those times. With just one friend to fight for his acceptance, baseball dropped a lifetime of resistance. When someone believes in you, miracles can happen. When someone believes in you, dreams can come true. Someone who sees in you what you've never seen before. Anything is possible when someone believes in you. Everyone has something great within them. Sometimes a little help is all we need. See the best in each other. God only knows what we can be. When someone believes in you, miracles can happen. Oh, when someone believes in you, dreams can come true, and they do. Someone who sees in you what you've never seen before. Anything is possible when someone believes in you. Yeah, someone who sees in you what you've never seen before. Anything is possible when someone believes in you. Thank you. Wah-wah time. because this song goes up incredibly high. I should be able to. So, some songs have a good story behind them, and this one doesn't. It was just an idea I had that I liked, and I got together with Scott Barrier, and we wrote this song. It came out good. I think nobody but me can sing it because of the high notes. I'm trying to pitch it to people, but it's called Dying to Live Again. It's been a long, long year that I've been in mourning since she left without a warning. Big dreams died, and deep inside, so did I. It's been a long uphill climb. Oh, but now I'm dying to live again. I've crawled out of hell, but resurrected myself. Now I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying to live again. I turned off the phone, stayed alone almost every night. Kept my heart and my tears out of sight till loneliness, it got the best of me. I missed the man that I was. Had to pull him back up. Now I'm dying to live again. I crawled out of hell, broken that spell, resurrected myself. Now I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying to live again. Let's hear some guitar. How about some organ? I wanna feel the sun on my skin. Wanna let love back in. And I'm dying to live again. I crawled out of hell, broken that spell, resurrected myself. Now I'm dying. Yeah, but I'm dying to live again. Thank you. This is David Johnson on the lead guitar and Arnie Reed on the organ solo there. So, this song is about someone named Robert Kay. Not the oh, thank you. We're going to do that one next. Just wanted to see if these guys are paying attention here. I think one of those demons just struck. Okay, so yeah, that last song, like I said, it didn't really have much of a story behind it, but this one has a bit of a story. There was a Sunday morning service here a few years ago, and at one point in the talk, the minister said, "You know, we're only as sick as our secrets." And I thought, wow. Yeah. I'd never heard that before. And it rang true. I went home that night, started writing the song, finished it the next day. And it's for anyone who's ever struggled with any kind of addiction or substance abuse or mental illness of any kind. And it is called Demons. Water bottle filled with gin, hiding in plain sight. When someone asks him how he's doing, he smiles and says, all right. Well, he's fallen off the wagon, but he don't want them to know. How can he have so many friends, still feel so alone? Everybody's got their demons, though they're not the same. Everybody's got their secrets and tries to hide the shame. Why do we judge each other, adding to the pain, when everybody's got their demons and no one's to blame? He went to war 5 years ago, 10,000 miles away. But things he's seen and things he's done still haunt him to this day. Well, it's hard to concentrate. He feels like a broken man, but he still can't talk about it. No one would understand. Everybody's got their demons, though they're not the same. Everybody's got their secrets and tries to hide the shame. So why do we judge each other, adding to the pain, when everybody's got their demons and no one's to blame? The secrets grow and grow by the dark of night. If we can share what we can bear, we might find the light. counts the notes in her favorite songs and the patterns on the wall. They gotta be in some perfect order or it won't feel right at all. Oh well, her friends would think she's crazy if they could read her mind. If only she could stop the madness, but she's tried 1,000 times. Everybody's got their demons, though they're not the same. Everybody's got their secrets and tries to hide the shame. We gotta learn to love ourselves in spite of all the pain. 'Cause everybody's got their demons and no one's to blame. No. Everybody's got their demons, but they're not the same. Everybody's got their secrets and the shame. Everybody's got their demons. No one's to blame. Oh, thank you guys. So now we're going to do a song about someone named Robert Kay. But first, we pause for some water. So yeah, this is about Robert Kay, but not the one you're thinking of, not the famous senator. It's about Robert Kay from Junior High School 109 in Queens Village, New York. And this is for anyone who's ever been bullied, or been the bully, or witnessed bullying.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
He never wanted any trouble. All he wanted was a friend. But the kids were always picking on him, 'cause he wasn't quite like them. His teachers sometimes ridiculed him, 'cause he couldn't concentrate. He wasn't stupid, no, just different. But we all laughed at Robert Kay. One day somebody stole his notebook. One day somebody hid his keys. Somebody shoved him around the schoolyard. Someone put gum on his seat. They even broke his thick-rimmed glasses to see if they could make him cry. But skinny Robert never fought back, afraid they'd do him worse next time. And if I ran into him today, would I have the nerve to say, we had no right to treat you that way, we were wrong, and I'm sorry, Robert Kay. I can't put my finger on what made us treat the boy so cruel. Some kids just seem to draw attention from the bullies at the school. I wish I'd had the nerve to stop it instead of watching silently. But I even joined in all the taunting just so they wouldn't bother me. And if I ran into him today, would I have the nerve to say, we had no right to treat you that way, we were wrong, and sorry, Robert K. Robin. I haven't heard a thing about him in all the years that have gone by. I wonder if he's been successful. I wonder if he's still alive. These days it's not just in the hallways. Kids are assaulted online. Well, some may learn to rise above it, but others simply end their lives. And if I ran into him today, would I have the nerve to say we had no right to treat you that way? We were wrong, and I'm sorry, Robert K. Yeah, I had no right to treat you that way. I was wrong, and I'm sorry. He never wanted any trouble. All he wanted was a friend. Thank you. And that's why this CD is called Messages. Speaking of the CD, there are some for sale out in the lobby there. So if you like what you're hearing, please pick up a CD or more than one, because they might make good holiday gifts. They are $15, and they're 2 for $25. So, yeah, all right. Thank you for asking. And for those of you who are watching online, you can go to my website. I don't know if it's being flashed on the screen or not. It's GordonEllisMusic.com. That's Gordon is Gordon, EllisMusic.com. And on the music page, there's all those platforms like Amazon and iTunes where you can buy the CD. So. All right, well, we're going to get a little silly on this song, I guess. It's irreverent. It's probably a song that no church will ever let me do at a Sunday service. Although I may lobby Larry to see if I can do it here. Yeah. Hang on a second here. So here's to irreverence. If we're all going to hell. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are people who will tell you your life is full of sin just because you don't think the way they do. Why, they're even liable to start quoting from the Bible about the punishment that waits for me and you. You think they're all authorities on what is right and wrong, and most of us are going straight to hell. But God gave you and me free will to disagree, so I ain't buying what those preachers have to sell. But if we're all going to hell, let's have a party with friends and family from everywhere. If we're all going to hell, let's have a party, a party. We're going to have a hot time down there. Well, there's folks who'd say I'm sinning just by singing this here song, and I'll never make it to the promised land. But if they're the only ones who will ever get to heaven, hey, at least I'll be below with all my friends. So if we're all going to hell, let's have a party with friends and family from everywhere. If we're all going to hell, let's have a party, a party. We're going to have a hot time down there. Play it hot, Arnie. we're gonna have a hot time down there. Yeah, I'll bet we'll have a hot time down there. I'm king of the capos when it comes to moving around the guitar. So I wrote this next song. Right now I'm not mentioning co-writers because we're doing songs that I wrote by myself. But I wrote this song about 6 weeks before the Newtown, Connecticut school shooting. And that might seem prophetic, but actually I'd written it 6 weeks after the Aurora, Colorado movie theater shooting and the Phoenix, Arizona shopping mall shooting and Virginia Tech, and the list goes on. So I knew it was just a matter of time before it would be relevant again, and it still is. But I'm making this pledge to everyone here and to everyone watching online, excuse me, that I will retire this song permanently as soon as we stop killing each other. It's called Anger and a Gun. I saw it on the evening news. Two neighbors had a fight, and it started escalating till one man took the other's life. No, he'd never been a criminal, but he owned a 22. And with a hair-trigger temper, half a dozen bullets flew, and it makes me wonder, can we be safe from our brother? As long as anyone carries anger and a gun. We've seen it at a festival, in schools and nightclubs too, where someone just went crazy, shooting folks they never knew. Now I don't have all the answers, but something's gotta change, 'cause we can make excuses or find a better way, and it makes me wonder, can we be safe from our brother? As long as anyone carries anger and a gun. The jealous husband, fired worker, the kid who's teased in school, they all had reasons for getting even and the means to see it through. Ain't there something we can do? There must be something we can do. 'Cause it makes me wonder, can we be safe from each other? Oh, as long as anyone carries anger and a gun. anger and a gun. Anger and a gun. Anger and a gun. So I wrote this next song with Laura Landris, one of our practitioners here, quite a few years ago. And we had a writing session, and neither one of us had a good idea for a song. So what often happens in a case like that is you just start talking about what's going on in your life. And Laura mentioned that she had just come back from her hometown of Winder, Georgia, and had noticed for the first time how her parents were getting older, and realizing they're not going to be around forever. And my own parents were gone. And we were talking about how important it is to say what you need to people while they're still here. And suddenly we had an idea for a song. It's called For All the Times. He walks a little slower than he used to. He forgets a little quicker than he did. And his eyes don't seem to shine quite as brightly as I remember back when I was a kid. There were times when he was hard to get along with. God knows we've had our share of angry words, but his autumn is now turning into winter, and there are things I need to say he hasn't heard. For all the times I hurt you, please forgive me, and for all the times you hurt me, it's okay. For all the times we let our pride hide the love we felt inside, and who was right or wrong got in the way. For all the times I didn't say I love you, I love you's what I really want to say. I never got to say those things to Mama. She was gone before my red-eye flight touched down. Now I wonder if she knew how much I loved her. Sometimes those guilty thoughts still come around. So I swore I wouldn't keep my love unspoken, no, in the circle of my family and friends. Then the next time the ties that bind are broken, there'll be no regrets for what I should have said. For all the times I hurt you, please forgive me, and for all the times you hurt me, it's okay. For all the times we let our pride hide the love we felt inside, now who was right or wrong got in the way. For all the times I didn't say I love you, I love you's what I really want to say. So I'm gonna say it, yeah. all the ones I haven't said I love you. I love you's what I really wanna say.
Thank you.
It's so easy when you have a great band behind you. Yeah, let's give them a hand. I'll introduce them in a minute or two. But so there have been 3 times in my life when, and some of you have probably heard this story already, but 3 times in my life when I got some tests done, and the doctor said, we need to take some more tests. Okay, why? Well, we want to prove that you don't have cancer. And I got to tell you, each time that happened, it sent me into an emotional tailspin. And not only the fear of a deadly illness, but for me at least, it brought up all those things in my life that weren't complete yet. And one of those times, it took a long time to get the second group of tests, so I just had to sit with this uncertainty for weeks. And finally, I just said, you know what? Let's use our teaching here. I want to know, and I'm asking others to know for me, that something good's going to come from this. Well, if nothing else, I did not have cancer any of those times. Thank you. I'm glad, too. I wouldn't be here to do this. And the other good thing was this song. It's called Something Good's Gonna Come From This. Now, this is kind of like a Sunday morning sing-along song, so I'm going to invite you guys to join in the chorus. It's a call and response, so it goes like this. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. You guys have that? Do we need to do a rehearsal? Okay. I want you to sing out strong, because hidden in these pews are people from the major record labels, and they might give us all a record contract. So you all sing loud and proud. Something good's going to come from this.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've heard it said when a door closes on you, one more will open in time. There have been times when I found something better after losing what I thought was mine. Now once again there's a dark cloud above me, and I'm bracing for bitter winds. But in my soul there's a voice softly saying something good's gonna come from this. Here we go! Than we can see. Oh, I can't really say what it is, but something good's gonna come from this. Play something good, Arnie. My friend, I see in your eyes that you're troubled. I won't pretend to know what's best, but let's take some time just to know for each other something good's gonna come from this. Here we go! 'Cause I believe that there's more to this life than we can see. Oh, I can't really say what it is, but something good's gonna come from this. Robin. David. Here we go. And I believe that there's more something good's gonna come from this. I believe, yes, I believe that there's more to this life than we can see. Well, I can't really say what it is, but something good's gonna come from this. Oh no, I can't really say what it is, but I know something good's gonna come from this. All right. Thank you. So before we do this last song, there are people I want to thank for helping make tonight possible. I'm going to start with the people who are not on stage, like Ray Dryden doing the sound. Sounds great up here, Ray. And Javier Lynch, who is streaming the video. And my hospitality team of volunteers, led by Carlin Evans. I think she was working the door earlier, and helping bring, these guys all brought the food at their own expense. Joni Coakley. Yeah. Margaret Hayes. And working the CD table and my sign-up list, Candy Paul. And I want to thank Lynn and the board for allowing me to do this here. Thank you, guys. I think that's everybody off the stage. On the stage, on the drums, Mr. Metronome, Spence Strand. Right over here on the steel, Robin Ruddy. On the bass, we got Don Morgan. Playing rhythm guitar, Brian Wright. On the keyboards, and my right-hand man, Arnie Reed. On the lead guitar, David Johnson. And singing those angelic backup vocals, Frank Wood, Pam Atha, and Julie Grower. So once again, there are CDs available in the back there for sale. And if you're watching online, again, go to GordonEllisMusic.com. Go to the music page, and there's Amazon and iTunes and all the other platforms. And I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. This has been fun for me. I hope it's been fun for you guys. So this is another song I wrote with Marty Renone, and it's interesting. We wrote it, about 20 years ago. And with all of the division in our country right now, and the world, it's still relevant. It's called One Family. Scattered around this country, my two brothers and me, we never spoke to each other except to disagree. But when we all got that phone call, Dad was sick and Mom needed help, we all pitched in, came together again, put our differences on the shelf. One family, one family, together in times of a need. We are one family. And there have been times in our country when we haven't seen eye to eye. North and south divided, or the left against the right. But in our darkest hours, we remembered how much we still cared. We reached out to help and gave of ourselves, our blood, our tears, and our prayers. One family, one family, together in times of need. We are one family. Down through the ages, so many nations have fought for peace. Now I have a vision. Someday the whole world will meet. One family, one family, together in times of need. We are one family. One family. Yes, we are. One family. You and me. Together in times of need. We are one family. We can march in the streets for justice and equality. In the cities and the towns, one big family. We can come together in times of need, to be one family. Ah, the people of the world, can't you see? Living in peace, living in love, living in harmony. I see us coming together till everybody's free, and we're one family. Yeah, that's what I see. Together in times of need, we are one family. Thank you all.
Gordon Ellis.
All right, if you insist.
Just happened.
We just happen to have one more in our back pocket. Now, this is the only song that's not on the CD. It might be on the next one. We'll see. But story behind this song, too, again, written with Marty Renone. One night, it was right after a class here, and a group of us were having dinner over at Tequila's. Now, I can't tell you what we were talking about, but I remember having this revelation. I like myself better when I'm around these guys. You guys. And I got together with Marty a couple of days later. We had a writing session. I said, I want to write a song about this, but in order to make it commercial, let's write it as though it's for a significant other. But you guys know who it's really for. Seriously. It's called I'm a Better Me. If anything can go wrong, it will. Nothing ever works out, it seems. If it wasn't for bad luck, I'd probably have no luck. Well, that's what I used to believe. But I must have done something right, 'cause ever since you came along, that dark cloud around me has lifted completely. For once, I'm so glad to be wrong, 'cause I see a rainbow even when it's still raining, and I see the glass half full too. It's so amazing to see myself changing into the man I want to be. Because of you, I'm a better me. Now just knowing that you believe in me can lift me above all my fears. Yeah, when I think I can't do something I want to, your faith in me makes the way clear. And I see a rainbow even when it's still raining, and I see the glass half full too. Oh, it's so amazing to see myself changing into the man I want to be. Because of you, I'm a better me. Now you always see the upside when life starts pouring down, without my even knowing how. You turn this heart around, and I see a rainbow even when it's still raining, and I see the glass half full too. Ah, it's so amazing to see myself changing into the man I want to be. Because of you, because of you, because of you, I'm a better me. Thank you all. There's food in the fellowship hall, and I will join you shortly. Thank you all for coming out. And don't forget to buy a CD. Say what?
two, one female.